Good morning, this is Shelby Law with the Great Basin Fire Potential Briefing for Thursday, September 25th, 2025. The next couple of days are shown here. For today, we have increasing moisture coming from the south into mainly central and southern Nevada into southwest Utah. On Friday, we have a cold front passage to the north. It's going to bring some gusty winds to southwest Idaho and into northern Nevada. These are sort of breezy winds, 20 to 30 miles an hour, with a 10-degree drop in temperature with highs down into the 70s. But minimum relative humidities will be in the low to mid teens, so something to watch out for there. Otherwise, we'll see those storms continuing sort of ahead of that front in southern Nevada, along the Arizona Strip, and then over the higher elevations of Utah on Friday. And then on Saturday, we'll see some storms sort of increasing in coverage over mainly central and southern Utah. Yesterday was a quiet day for storms, but this morning we have seen some storms popping up over southern Nevada here. Not much in the way of precipitation yet hitting the buckets, but we will see some of those storms fill in as the day goes on. Initial attack activity has been quite low, with 2 fires for 5 acres in the last 24 hours and 0 large fire growth. ERCs are generally below the 50th percentile across much of the geographic area. The values have been on the rise, however, across the north under this warm and dry weather pattern. If we take a closer look at a couple of these areas here over the northern Sawtooth, we can see those values are right at average for the time of year, and they're going to continue to climb for the next couple of days with that kind of dry and warm weather. But then we'll see them coming back down with the passage of the cold front on Friday, and then some precipitation in the forecast as well. Further south over northwest Nevada, again, those values are right around average for the time of year, with some decreasing values behind the front. Our satellite imagery this morning is showing that closed low in place over central California, bringing some moisture into Nevada today. We do have this high pressure ridge still hanging on over the eastern portions of the Great Basin, keeping temperatures on the warmer side across the north and east. Again, for today, looking at that closed low, bringing some moisture into Nevada, while we stay dry over Idaho, Wyoming, and eastern Utah. Precip totals for today are shown here. We're looking for those storms to develop over central and southern Nevada and into southwest Utah and the Arizona Strip. Precip totals will generally be on the lighter side here, looking at 0.2 to 0.3 in some of these darker greens, and then some locally heavier amounts possible in the blues here over southwest Utah and in southwest Nevada as well. Minimum relative humidities are coming up as this moisture moves into the area, but we still have some lower values over northwest Nevada and the lower elevations of southern Idaho, and even western Utah has some RHs in the teens today. Tomorrow, that low moves a little bit further south into southern California. That will allow some moisture to continue to remain in place over the southern Great Basin. And then we also see a cold front quickly moving across the northern Rockies, bringing a drop in temperatures across the north and some gusty winds as well. Taking a closer look here, the storms will mainly be focused a little bit more over Utah on Friday, mainly over the higher elevations in southeast Utah. A few storms still lingering over southern Nevada, but the winds will pick up over the Snake River Plain in northwest Nevada, gusting to 20 to 25 miles an hour, maybe 30 miles an hour. Again, behind that cold front with about a 10-degree drop in temperatures, so just something to look for with that little cold frontal passage on Friday. On Saturday, that closed low continues to slowly move southward along the southern Great Basin. We'll see a little bit more moisture come into Utah, with dry conditions continuing across the north. Again, on Saturday, looking for the precipitation to mostly be occurring over Utah, central and southern Utah. Some models are putting a little bit more precipitation into northern Utah, so we'll keep an eye on that. Nevada is going to be on the drier side. RHs do come up over Utah and southern Nevada on Saturday, but we still have some lower values in place over northwest Nevada and along the Snake River Plain. 3-day precip totals are shown here. Again, looking for the precip mainly over Nevada today, moving into Utah tomorrow and Saturday. Then as we head into the first of next week, a low pressure trough begins to develop off the Pacific coast. That's going to start to bring in some better precipitation chances to the north beginning as early as Sunday. And then we'll see that trough really strengthening and bringing a decent little cold front into the north with some good precipitation. And that precip, again, really starting to come in kind of that Monday to Tuesday time frame as that trough moves inland and tracks across the northern Rockies. quickly moving through by Wednesday, and then it looks like there's another trough beginning to set up off the coast as well. Fall is on our doorstep here. Precipitation 7-day totals shown here. Again, the precip in the short term is coming mostly to southern Nevada and southern Utah, and then we'll get this better shot of precipitation to Idaho and western Wyoming, even northern Utah and northern Nevada early next week. The extended forecast for October 2nd through the 8th calls for just slightly above normal temperatures across the Great Basin, and slightly above normal chances for precipitation as well, especially across the central portions of the area. That concludes today's briefing. Please check back tomorrow for the latest update.